Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Chapter 2. Exiled. Right away, Chiron took me to the big house.
We must speak?
He said.
Wait here.
I sat in a chair by a table. It was cold inside the big house compared to outside. I could see leopard heads on the wall, which made me angry because I love leopards. They are my fave animal. Also tigers, otters, and snow leopards. I heard a noise from the other side of the room, so I went there, quiet as a leopard, and I could see Grover, a satyr. He speak to himself in a low, clear voice.
Gods hate me. They don't think I noticed, but I heard one of them call me a monster. And monsters must die.
There was something in his hands. He was moving slowly at himself. The light from the window glinted at shiny gold cup with ruby on the sides. I knew it was satyr poison. No, stop, I said. Don't listen to Annabeth. She is racist. But it was too late. He was dead. And Chiron was there.
Flavia Knight, what have you done to this satyr? Tell me the truth, or you will suffer.
My heart sank deeply. I knew he thought I killed Grover. Chiron raised his voice.
I knew this would happen if Artemis had a child. Did you not read the prophecy, you bastard?
What prophecy?
One the oracle said. A daughter of Artemis will be scourged to our camp, like a poisoned snake. With Artemis's mark, she is stamped. It's mystery, but now I know what it means. You must leave Camp Halfblood before more people die.
Don't exile me, I'm innocent, I yelled. Camp Halfblood was my home. It stung in my heart to think I'd never see it again. My gray eyes flashed. You can't do this.
Artemis's mark.
He pointed.
It is your eyes.
What, are they too beautiful for you? I yelled because I was angry now. But he was so hot, but so stupid too. I will seek out Artemis and the hunters. Your camp is racist anyway. I staked from the room with my bow and arrow to pack. The other demigods sneered as I trooged back to cabin 11. Annabeth, who got transferred to the goddess love cabin now, I know her name is Aphrodite, but there's no way in hell I'm spelling that, led them all to chase me away. Only Ivy stood for me. I packed my bow and arrows and my iPod. iPods work in camp here. This is my story, och. And 2 pairs of gray skinny jeans and 1 pair of black skinny jeans with gray around the edges and a white and silver jacket and a leather belt for my hunting knife. I put on only a little eyeshadow and eyeliner because I'm not a slut. Then I put on my boots and went to see Ivy goodbye.
But you need 3 for the quest,
said Ivy.
It is the law!
Yeah, like 3 people like me. They're all bitches and sluts here anyway. I laughed, haha. But then I stopped laughing. A shadow figure stepped from the shadows.
I will go on a quest with Flavia.
I gasped. Nico da Angelo. Nico was 17 and pale as the dead. He had black hair down to his shoulders and abs like chiseled smoke. I could see them because his jacket was ripped in front from a monster claws. He was wearing black skinny jeans and a necklace with a silver skull skeleton. My color! But I was sad because he remembered me of Luke. Nico, this is my quest. I took out my hunting dagger, Agamemnon, and pointed at him. Nico laughed and said,
I know something about Percy Jackson you don't.
I hate Percy, he sucks, 'cause he killed Luke. I gritted my teeth.
Oh, well, I saw him kissing your little green friend.
My heart stopped in my mouth. OMG, he's cheating on Annabeth, and she deserves it. But then I remembered. Ivy was cheating with my Emily. Tears sprung from my eyes, making my eyeshadow all streak on my face. Ivy, you whore, you betrayed me.
It's not like that.
Ivy began to cry.
Anyways, he said he hated Annabeth. He also said he wishes he didn't kill Luke, but he had no choice.
I have no choice, Ether. I growled like a leopard of Artemis as I drew Agamemnon. You don't know the meaning of loyalty. Say hi to Hades for me, bitch. I threw my knife, embedding it in her tree. With a noisy scream, Ivy fled away to green dust, blown away on the wind. She was a false friend. ... My heart broke, and I knew that day as I killed the coral fill from my blade, I was born to be a killer. I could see the impressment in Nico's soulful eyes.
You handled that well, Flavia, but we need another for the quest.
Shut up, Stuttle, I yelled in Greek, because the trees were rustling and I could see green light flashing by them. I got Agamemnon ready to attack. Nico got out his Sitkian iron sword, which glowed darkly. He got ready too, standing with his back facing my back so the enemy couldn't attack us in the back. I thought, what if it was a monster coming, maybe one I fought with when I was with Luke, but remembering what I killed Ivy, I steeled my teeth. ... A daughter of Artemis couldn't shrink from the kill. I was a hunteress, and I knew what that meant. The bushes parted and a shape stood there with the glow from Nico's sword shining on his face so we could see him.
Who are you? Why did you sneak up on us, you bastard?
Growled Nico. The guy who came garled at Nico, and I could see under his dark eyebrows he had mysterious eyes that I knew were of magic. Stop, I said, Nico. He is the son of Hecate. The guy blinked, 'cause he was surprised.
How did you know? Hecate evil. She sided with Kronos.
Yelled Nico. I almost dropped Agamemnon from my hand in shock. I couldn't believe Nevo talked this way. I sided with Kronos. It's only because Luke's dead I came to your stupid camp. The stranger looked at me hotly. I knew he agreed. But now Cronus is dead anyway, so why does it matter? The Hecate guy had brown hair in a ponytail. And he had no shirt. And he had green magic runes on his ripped up pants, which were black like his boots. What's your name? I asked shyly.
Albaster Toringtan,
He said.
I'm 16.
I saw he had a locket with a magic sign like a triangle, and it was silver! Nico and Albaster glared at each other, but I stepped in the middle and said, Look, guys, now we have 3 for our quest if Albaster stays. I knew he would stay because I could tell he was in love with me. I could tell from the way he looked at me. I also knew Nico was jealous, which made me sad. But I couldn't love them. I remembered of Luke too much.
Where are we quest?
Asked Albaster. Nico explained.
She is looking for Artemis, magic idiot witch boy. I know where Artemis is. Hecate visits her all the time.
Albaster brightened up.
They do rituals for the moon at midnight.
Are you kidding? I said. Show me where right now. Just then, a lot of hellhounds and Nemean lions sprung from the bushes with ... a monitor!
Run, baby!
Yelled Nico, but I took my bow and arrow and shot an arrow right in the monitor's eye, when he exploded in dust, leaving only his horns. Albaster did magic and a hellhound was killed with green flashes. A Nemean loin cut at Nico and his shirt splitting in half, but he took the iron sword and stabbed it. We killed the rest of the monsters and soon they were all dust.
You're a good fighter,
Nico said to Albaster, even though he hated him. I'll make a fire for the night, I said, and I took Agamemnon to cut up some wood. But Albaster made a magic fire that was real, except it was pale green and glowed in the dark like a bacon. We sat down next to it and Nico looked really hot with the pale glow on his face. I kind of wanted to make out with him, but he fell asleep, and I did too, but Albaster stayed up so we could stand guard in case... Damn it. So he could stand guard in case more monsters came. I slept all night with love in my heart, except I didn't know who. And who was Albaster? Evil?